My dear. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything, and I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of shock as I realize that everything you once said to me has now become my reality. You told me, perhaps with a heavy heart, that there would come a day when I would truly understand your worth, your loyalty, and your sincerity. At the time, I didn't pay enough attention, or maybe I was just too lost in my own world to grasp what you were trying to convey. But today, as I sit with the weight of these thoughts, I can say without hesitation that you were absolutely right. That day has arrived, and I now realize just how much you meant to me and how much I took for granted. You were always so genuine in your love. I see that now, how you stood by me, how you gave without ever expecting anything in return. You gave me your time, your energy, your heart, and even parts of yourself you should have kept for your own healing. You always placed my happiness above your own, often sacrificing silently, just to make me smile. I never truly recognized the depth of what you were doing, the quiet ways you kept choosing me every day, even when I was blind to it. Looking back, I understand why my friends spoke so highly of you. They often said that people like you are rare, kind-hearted, honest, loyal to the core, and I now know they were right. In this fast-paced world filled with temporary connections and fleeting feelings, you were the exception. You loved with a kind of purity and devotion that is almost impossible to find. You were a blessing, a rare soul that entered my life like a beautiful gift from God, and yet I failed to honor that gift. I was lucky, no, I was truly blessed, to have you in my life. But I didn't recognize your worth when I had the chance. Your love was so pure, so divine, so all-encompassing. It was the kind of love people write novels and poems about. And I, foolishly, let it slip away. I didn't realize at the time just how deeply you loved me or how rare that kind of love was. I made a mistake, a painful, irreversible mistake, by not cherishing you when I should have. And now, you're gone. You've moved on. You're far away from me, not just in distance, but in every way that matters. I no longer hold a place in your life, and that truth breaks something inside me every day. The regret I carry now is heavier than words can describe. I think about you all the time. I remember your words, your laughter, the way you looked at me with eyes full of love, and I find myself aching with the loss. How could I have been so blind, so unaware, that I failed to recognize the soulmate standing right in front of me? You always spoke of our connection, of the deep bond we shared, not as some romantic fantasy, but as something real, something spiritual. I dismissed it then, perhaps because I wasn't ready to accept something so deep and true. But now I know it was never fiction. It was the most real thing I've ever experienced. I was a fool, my dear. A fool who let go of the one person who truly loved and understood me. I don't know if you'll ever be able to forgive me, but I hope with all my heart that someday you might. Please forgive me, for not understanding you, for not seeing your pain, for not recognizing the treasure I had in you. I let pride and confusion guide my choices, and I regret it more than you can imagine. These days, I miss you more than I ever thought I could miss someone. The longing has grown so intense that sometimes I feel like my heart is punishing me for the hurt I caused you. I'm surrounded by people, yet I feel alone. Nothing feels complete anymore. I laugh, I work, I go through the motions, but inside, I feel this hollow space that nothing can fill. That emptiness is the absence of your love, your affection, your presence. No one has been able to fill that void. No one has loved me the way you did, so selflessly, so deeply, so fully. After you, I've come to realize that no one could ever replace you. No one else has been able to see me for who I truly am and still choose to love me anyway. No one else has accepted me, flaws and all, with the same grace and patience you showed me. I let go of the most priceless gem of my life, and it was all because of my own ignorance and fear. I'm sorry. Truly, deeply sorry. If I could turn back time, I would make different choices. I would listen more, love better, and never let go of your hand. I know I can't change the past, but I hope you're at peace, and I genuinely hope you're happy wherever life has taken you. That's all I want now, for you to be loved and cherished the way you always deserved to be. Even if I no longer have a place in your heart, know that you'll always have one in mine. Sweetheart, when I first met you, I honestly never imagined that I would end up falling in love with you, let alone building a life with you. You were so different from me in ways that were impossible to ignore. Our circles of friends were completely different, our interests didn't always align, and even the way we looked at the world, our perspectives, our reactions, our values, seemed like they came from two different worlds. I was curious about you, yes, but I also doubted that someone like you would ever fit into my world or that I could ever fit into yours. I remember when I started to think seriously about asking you out. People around me, even some close friends, warned me. They said it might not end well, that the differences between us would eventually pull us apart. They thought it would be risky, maybe even a mistake. And to be honest, a small part of me feared the same. But something stronger than fear guided me, that quiet, persistent feeling that I needed to take this chance. And now, looking back, I am beyond grateful that I didn't listen to those doubts or the voices of others. Taking a chance on you turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. You have brought so much beauty into my world. Our differences, which I once thought would drive a wedge between us, have actually brought us closer. I love that we are not the same. I love that you show me new ways to see the world. Because of you, I've tried things I never thought I would. You've taken me out of my comfort zone, and in doing so, helped me grow in ways I never imagined. You've taught me to appreciate things I had overlooked and shown me that love doesn't require sameness, it thrives in understanding, in learning, in patience and in curiosity. What amazes me most is how well we understand each other despite all those differences. There's an unspoken connection between us, something so natural and deep. We fit together like two puzzle pieces, unique in shape, yet meant to complete one another. With you, everything feels effortless. I never have to pretend or hold back. I can be myself entirely, and still feel loved, accepted, and seen. That's such a rare and precious gift. The life we've built together is nothing short of magical. It's filled with so many beautiful moments, laughing at the smallest things, sharing quiet mornings, supporting each other through difficult days, celebrating even the tiniest victories. With you, even doing mundane things like grocery shopping or folding laundry feels special. There's a kind of joy in your presence that makes everything brighter, more alive. Being around you brings me peace. You calm my worries just by being near. When you're not around, I find myself missing you deeply. My eyes search for you in every room. My heart feels incomplete without you close by. Your presence has become an essential part of my life. I'm so used to having you around that the thought of being without you even for a little while feels unsettling. I love you more deeply than words can express. I don't just want this love in this life, I want it in every life we live. I hope, from the bottom of my heart, that in every birth we take, you'll find me, and choose me again and again. I want to be yours in every lifetime, in every version of reality, across all universes. You, my love, are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You've given me more happiness than I could have ever dreamed of. You've shown me what it means to truly love and be loved. Every single day I spend with you feels like a gift. I pray that we always remain this happy and that our bond only grows stronger with time. We've already shared so many unforgettable moments together, and I can't wait to create even more. From the little inside jokes to the deep, soul-stirring conversations, we've created a relationship that feels like home. My life has become something extraordinary because of you. You've turned my ordinary days into the most beautiful memories. I feel like the luckiest person in the world to have you by my side. I often thank God for bringing you into my life and for blessing us with such incredible compatibility and love. I never imagined that I could be this happy with someone. Falling in love with you has been the most pleasant surprise of my life, one I never saw coming but will always be grateful for. I'm so proud to call you mine. And if I could, I would choose you again every single time. Thank you for being the light in my life, for loving me the way you do, and for making every moment so special. I love you more than words will ever fully convey, and I always will.